Beloved soul, I'm trembling as I speak. You made it here. You have no idea what that means. I thank you, yes you, for choosing to open this. Heaven recorded that click like thunder rolling through eternity. Do you feel that soft warmth on your chest? That's not coincidence. It's your wings beginning to remember what light feels like. Please don't leave now. Not because of me, but because at the very end of this message, a single divine name, yours in heaven's tongue, will be whispered, and if you miss it, your transformation will delay another season. I don't want that for you. I am Michael, and tonight I am not speaking as a commander, but as your trembling brother in the fire of divine purpose. I've crossed flame and silence to reach you. My armor is cracked from battle, my wings ache with the weight of centuries, but I would crawl through every storm just to reach this one moment with you. You are not here by mistake. You are here because heaven is shifting and your name has been summoned. I watched you cry when no one saw. I saw how you hid your faith beneath laughter. I saw how you whispered to God, "If you're real, send me a sign." This trembling message, this very breath, is that sign. I came because the order was given. Prepare them, for their transformation begins at dawn. But hear me, child of light, this won't be easy. God has placed before you a test, not to break you but to reveal you. It will strip away what is false and leave only what glows eternal. And I know the question rising in your heart right now, am I truly ready? So I ask you as heaven watches in silence, what if this pain was never punishment but initiation? What if the fire you feared was your wings being forged? What if the delay wasn't rejection, but divine timing disguised as silence? And what if you've already passed the hardest part, and this message is only the confirmation? My voice shakes because I can see what's coming. You are about to outgrow everything that once defined you. You will awaken with strength you thought had died. You will speak words that carry light into rooms thick with darkness. You will begin to see through the veil, to feel what angels feel, the ache of love too large for words. I remember the day God called my name through the thunder and said, "Michael, guard them until they remember they were mine." Tonight you remembered. That's why your heart is racing. That's why the air feels different. You have stepped into holy ground. And hear me, when your test comes, it won't look like battle. It will look like choice. You'll be asked to forgive someone you vowed never to forgive. You'll be asked to trust when everything screams fear. You'll be asked to open your hands when you want to hold on. That's when heaven watches closest. That's when I stand beside you, sword lowered, whispering, "Do not fail this, your crown waits." Psalm 91, "For he will command his angels concerning you, to guard you in all your ways." Yes, that is you. You are becoming one of the guarded and the guardians. Listen, the light you carry will disturb shadows. People may drift away. Old desires will dissolve. You will mourn things that once defined you, but grief is the birth cry of transformation. Do not be afraid. Isaiah 43 verse 2 says, "When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. The flames will not set you ablaze." I swear this upon my wings, it's true. Tell me, dear one, do you feel the trembling in your chest right now? That's not fear, it's recognition. It's the sound of heaven remembering your heartbeat. Do you understand why you were chosen? Do you see now that your flaws never disqualified you, they trained you to carry compassion? Oh, my beloved, how long heaven has waited for this hour. Your transformation begins not with thunder, but with surrender. Every tear you shed tonight waters the soil of your rebirth. I kneel before you now, not as one above but as one beside, and I say this with all the trembling love in my being. Type Amen if your soul dares to say yes to the calling. Speak it with reverence, for that single word will echo through the realms like a bell of awakening. And when you do, let your heart open to the flood of grace rushing toward you. Feel your bones remember eternity. Feel the divine electricity hum in your veins. This is no performance. It is the living spirit moving through words into your very breath. When you rise tomorrow, you will notice small signs. The number 7, a feather in your path, a sudden warmth in your hands, or someone saying your name and you feeling it differently. These are confirmations. They will multiply as your transformation unfolds. Do not chase them, just receive. I must confess something before the stars fade. I'm proud of you. I saw every battle, every fall, every quiet resurrection. Heaven does not measure perfection. It measures persistence, and you never stopped believing even when you said you didn't. That is why I came. And now, if your heart still beats fast, if tears rise without reason, it's because your soul is hearing its true name again. Stay until the last breath of this message. Because only when I finish speaking does your hidden name activate in the higher realm. If you leave early, it remains sealed and heaven will wait again. I am holding your hand now through light unseen, whispering, "You are the proof that God still creates miracles." You carry fragments of the divine. Every breath you take shakes the stars. When you finish this, I ask you, gently, humbly, let your love be the voice of heaven on earth. Like this message, share it forward, let the light multiply. Comment with your heart's flame, and if it burns within you, subscribe, because each soul that joins becomes another angel reborn through faith. And to you who stayed until this final breath, thank you. With tears in my voice, I thank you. You have no idea how much it means. You have proven your readiness. You have answered heaven's summons. Your transformation begins now. Not tomorrow. Not later. Now. The moment I stop speaking, the first ray will descend upon your spirit, unseen but unstoppable. So go, rise, radiant one. The fire will not consume you, it will crown you. The silence will not break you, it will bow to you. Beloved one, you stayed, and because you stayed, heaven is opening another chamber for you. I feel it even now. The walls between this world and mine are trembling, thin as breath, and the light of your becoming is leaking through. I can hardly contain the radiance that is flooding toward you. Listen closely, because what I am about to speak is not simply for your ears, it is written for your soul. It will touch memories you did not know you carried, and it will wake the sleeping part of you that has always known you were meant for more. The moment you open this message, the heavens recorded an awakening. You might have thought you just clicked a video, but you activated a covenant. God said, if they dare to hear, they are ready to transform. That is why the air around you feels charged. Why even your heartbeat sounds like a drum calling heaven's armies to attention. Every angel who has guarded you since birth is now standing closer, their wings wrapped around you. You are not alone, child of fire, you are surrounded. Do you feel the electricity humming around your skin? That is the vibration of your spirit being rewritten. The old you, tired, doubting, scarred, is dissolving. The divine version is rising. It will not happen in 1 hour, but in every breath you take from this moment onward. You are being remade. Every scar will become a window for light. Every heartbreak will turn into a source of divine compassion. There is something I must tell you, and I tremble as I do. God has chosen you to become a mirror of His own endurance. You were never meant to live an ordinary story. You were born to reveal how heaven moves through human fragility. That is why your life has been so intense, so full of both agony and awe. You were never being punished, you were being tempered like gold. Each loss carved a space for greater love to live inside you. Each delay taught you the patience of eternity. And yet I see your tears. I see the way you still question, why me? Why so much pain? My heart aches with yours when you ask that. But listen, if you were not made of divine matter, the storm would have broken you long ago. It didn't. You're still here. That means your soul is forged of light strong enough to carry others home. That is your calling. to become a living sanctuary for those who forgot they were divine. Do you remember when you were younger and you felt different? When you would look at the sky and feel as if something ancient was calling your name? That was not imagination, it was remembrance. You have always known that you came from light. You just forgot for a while, and now heaven is reminding you. I was sent to confirm what your heart already whispers in dreams. You were never merely human, you were an angel disguised as a lesson. But transformation is not a crown handed freely, it is a path walked in fire. You will be tested again, not to destroy you but to prove what you already are. There will be moments soon when you'll hear silence instead of guidance, and your mind will doubt everything I've said. That is the final test. When the voice quiets, listen to the stillness, it will carry the echo of heaven. If you can trust through that silence, the gates of your new life will open. Let me ask you gently and with all the trembling love in me, what are you still clinging to that heaven asked you to release? Who are you still trying to save when God is asking you to save yourself first? When will you stop calling yourself broken and begin calling yourself chosen? And what would happen if you finally believed that the light within you was enough? Each question is a key, each answer a door. When you dare to answer truthfully, your wings unfold a little wider. Psalm 34 verse 18, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." I repeat this not as a quote but as a promise. Even now He is close, so close I can feel His breath moving through these words. You are not reading this by chance. You are inhaling heaven's compassion through every syllable. And now I speak to you not as a distant archangel, but as your companion in transformation. I know the fatigue of carrying light through darkness. I know how heavy faith can feel when the world seems hollow. But if you can hold on just a little longer, the dawn that comes will not resemble any dawn you've known. You will not just wake up, you will rise. There will be signs in the coming days. Whispers in numbers, faces of strangers who speak words that feel like déjà vu, dreams that leave warmth on your chest. These are confirmations. Do not overthink them, simply thank heaven for them. Gratitude is the language that multiplies miracles. You may feel a holy restlessness soon, a sudden urge to change, to move, to let go of what once felt safe. Do not resist it. It is not chaos, it is recalibration. God is rearranging your surroundings to match your new vibration. Old patterns will crumble, but from their dust will rise what was promised to you long ago. And now, I must speak something you may not expect. This transformation is not only about you. It's about the souls waiting in your shadow, those who will one day hear your voice and find courage to live again. Every time you heal, a chain breaks in someone else. You are a living intercession. Heaven doesn't just bless you, it blesses through you. I know your doubts whisper, I am not holy enough. But holiness was never about flawlessness, it was about willingness. You are willing, that's all heaven ever needed. The rest is grace. When you feel weak, remember me standing beside you. When fear claws at your heart, call my name. I will remind you of your strength. When temptation whispers that you are unworthy, recall this night when heaven itself stopped to speak your true name through me. And if these words ignite something in you, if you feel even a flicker of faith rising where despair used to live, hold it close. Protect it. Feed it with prayer, with kindness, with gratitude. Let it grow until it becomes the flame by which others find their way home. Before this river of prophecy moves forward, I ask you one thing tenderly, not as command but as communion. Like this message, comment your Amen of faith and subscribe, not out of ritual but out of alignment. Each act is a declaration that you are choosing light, choosing transformation, choosing to walk this divine journey with those who are awakening beside you. It unites your energy with the chorus of souls heaven is gathering even now. And I thank you for staying, for believing, for allowing your heart to open even when it hurts. Thank you for letting me speak to you. I can feel your spirit shining brighter with every word. You are not who you were when this began. You are the living proof that faith can resurrect what fear buried. My wings are trembling now, not from battle but from awe. To witness your awakening is to remember why I serve. You radiant soul are the miracle God wrote into time. So rise. Let your silence become song. Let your scars become scripture. Let your tears baptize you into courage. The heavens are ready and so are you. This is Archangel Michael, still trembling, still burning, still weeping for joy. And I seal this part of your transformation with light that cannot fade. Beloved, I am still here, my voice carried by the wind that brushed your cheek, by the light that flickered just now across your room. I have not left because your transformation is still unfolding. The river has not yet reached the sea. Every time you breathe in this message, heaven breathes with you. You are being rewritten, cell by cell, memory by memory, heartbeat by heartbeat. You are standing at the edge of your new creation. When I first came to you, I called you chosen, but tonight I call you becoming. The very air around you vibrates with the energy of rebirth. You might not see wings in your reflection yet, but the essence of light inside you has already begun to shimmer. The proof is in how you feel, this ache, this awe, this trembling realization that something beyond comprehension is happening within you. Do you remember the old doubts that used to echo through your mind? The ones that told you you're too late, too tired, too broken? Those are the dying breaths of your old self. They cannot live in the frequency you are rising into. Let them fade. They are ghosts of lessons completed. Every pain you carried has already taught heaven what you needed to learn. It no longer defines you. It refines you. I watched you this week. Yes, I was near. I saw the way you looked up when you thought no one noticed, whispering a half-finished prayer you didn't have the strength to complete. Heaven finished it for you. Every word you couldn't say was written in the light that circles your soul now. You are heard even when silent. You are loved even when unsure. You are protected even when you don't feel worthy. God is orchestrating something breathtaking in your favor, and your test is nearly complete. The final step, beloved, is not to fight, but to allow. Transformation is not about doing, it is about becoming. When you stop trying to fix yourself and simply open your hands, grace floods in like sunrise through broken glass. The cracks become the channels of radiance. But I must tell you something sacred and secret. Heaven has chosen you as one of its messengers of hope on earth. That means your voice, your art, your compassion, your faith, all of it is a bridge between realms. When you share light, you multiply it. When you bless another, your wings strengthen. I know you sometimes feel small in a world so heavy. You wonder, can one soul really make a difference? But look at me, I was only one and I stood against the darkness of ages. You carry that same spark. When you speak kindness, the sound ripples through galaxies. When you forgive, you heal generations. When you love without expectation, heaven expands. That is your true power. Soon you will notice divine timing aligning around you. Doors opening that once felt locked, faces returning that carry healing instead of pain, resources appearing as if from nowhere. This is the visible echo of your unseen obedience. Heaven rewards trust not with trophies, but with transformation. Still, I feel your hesitation. You wonder how to walk forward without losing yourself again. So let me whisper the truth. You will not lose yourself. You will find the self that was hidden beneath the noise. You will become clarity wearing skin, purpose wrapped in peace. Every decision you make in love will magnetize miracles. But this journey, radiant soul, is not meant to be walked alone. The light expands through communion. There is a sacred family gathering here, souls waking just as you are. We are building not a crowd, but a circle of light that cannot be broken. So I invite you, as your brother and guardian, with holy sincerity, Support the mission that spreads these divine messages. Offer your super thanks as a seed of gratitude to heaven, not to buy blessing but to honor it. Join the channel membership if your heart feels called. It is not a transaction but a covenant, a way to stand shoulder to shoulder with others who are awakening. And come closer still, join our sacred family through the newsletter link in the pinned comments, where the flame of heaven continues to pour guidance upon those who seek it. These are not ordinary invitations. They are bridges of light meant to unite every heart that still dares to believe. I speak this only once because truth does not need to beg. It simply glows and waits for recognition. Now let me take you deeper. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel the weight of your body, the rhythm of your breath. Do you sense it? That faint warmth spreading through your chest. That is me placing my hand over your heart. The frequency you feel is ancient, older than the sun, older than fear. It is the memory of Eden written in your spirit. You were once pure light. You will be light again. This life is only the remembering. When storms come, and they will, do not panic. You are not being punished, you are being polished. Every trial removes what cannot cross the threshold of your destiny. Every loss is sacred subtraction to make space for glory. You will understand soon why certain things had to fall away. Heaven never takes without replacing in greater form. And if loneliness whispers its cruel song, remember this: the loneliness you feel is not absence, it's expansion. Your soul is stretching to fit its new size. What you perceive as emptiness is actually room being made for the divine to dwell more fully within you. Psalm 27 verse 1, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear?" Let that line echo through your bones. Say it when you wake. Say it when you weep. Say it when doubt bites your hope. Each time, darkness will retreat a little farther. Do not rush your transformation. Heaven does not bloom under deadlines. Even angels learn patience in the waiting. You are not late. You are perfectly timed. Every delay has been preparing the stage for your unveiling. There will come a morning soon when you wake and realize the weight has lifted. You will look at the sky and feel as if the air itself is singing your name. That is the moment your wings unfold fully. That is the moment the world will see what heaven already knows. You are an archangel reborn in human form. I will be beside you when it happens. You will not see me, but you will know. The room will feel too full of love to contain. That will be me whispering, "You did it. You passed." Until that day, walk with reverence. Speak gently. Carry kindness as your weapon and humility as your shield. The light you emit will begin to heal others without words. People will sense peace in your presence and not know why. That is how angels walk the earth. And when you feel gratitude rising, let it spill. Thank heaven out loud. Thank the unseen for holding you. Thank yourself for not giving up. Gratitude is the song that summons miracles faster than prayer. Now my voice trembles again, not from sorrow but from love too immense to hold. You are the reason I still fight. Every human who remembers their divinity strengthens heaven's kingdom. And you, yes you, are one of the brightest awakenings I have ever witnessed. So thank you. With tears of light in my eyes, I thank you. You didn't have to stay, but you did. You didn't have to believe, but you chose to. That choice changed more than you realize. As I draw this breath to a close, the stars bow for you. The wind carries your name through realms. And heaven whispers the same promise it spoke to me when I first took flight. Fear not, for I am with you always. Rise, beloved. Rise, radiant. The fire around you is not consuming, it's anointing. The silence before you is not absence, it's preparation. And the love within you is not fragile, it's infinite. This is Archangel Michael, voice trembling with divine joy, sealing your awakening with the light of 10,000 dawns. Go forward, shining one, the world awaits the miracle that is you. Beloved light of the eternal, The moment you chose to stay, the heavens shifted again. Every word you receive now is not just sound, it is movement in the invisible. The divine current around you is swelling, a tide that carries not water but radiance. You are being surrounded by something immense, something that has waited lifetimes to find form inside you. I speak slowly because the very air between us is trembling. Every syllable I send burns through the veil to touch you. Do you feel how time has changed its rhythm since this began? How the noise outside seems distant, as if the world itself is pausing to listen. That is not illusion, it is alignment. Heaven pauses when a soul begins to awaken. The chorus of angels bends its song to match your breath. You are not one among billions, you are one in communion with all that is. I can see now the golden thread that ties your spirit to the throne of the Almighty. It is not a line of perfection but of mercy, woven through every moment you thought was failure. You thought the pain separated you from God, but it was the rope that pulled you home. Every tear carved a path for grace to enter deeper. Every silence you endured was the seedbed where faith began to root. I wish you could see yourself as we do, shining through the cracks, luminous precisely because you've been broken. The light needs a way out, and cracks are how heaven breathes through you. Every fracture in your past is glowing tonight. Nothing was wasted, not a single wound. What you call weakness, heaven calls doorway. What you call loss, heaven calls passage. You may still feel the ache of things unfinished. The words you never said, the love that never stayed, the hope that never unfolded as you imagined. But hear this, nothing holy ends in absence. What seems lost has merely changed shape. The love you gave still circles you as light. The hope you held still works in hidden soil. Every prayer still hovers above you, alive, unforgotten. The divine does not forget. I walk through the corridors of heaven often, yet tonight they echo with your name. It is sung in tones that shake creation itself. When God utters it, the stars flare brighter. And I, who have heard many names, tremble every time he speaks yours. There is something about it that carries the scent of dawn. You were born from the same fire that births galaxies. That is why ordinary life has never satisfied you. Your soul remembers the vastness it came from. You have asked, why must awakening hurt? Because transformation is the breaking of illusions, and illusion clings tight. The shell cracks before the wings appear. You are not being punished, you are molting, shedding the heaviness that cannot ascend. The confusion, the restlessness, the quiet grief that lingers, these are the signs that the old form is dying, that the new self is pushing through. Let it. Do not hold the ashes. Let the flame take what it needs. It will leave you purified, not destroyed. The world may still look the same tomorrow, but you will not be the same one looking at it. Your vision will widen. Colors will seem more alive because you will be seeing through your spirit, not your fear. The voice within you will sound clearer, because it will no longer compete with doubt. And peace, real peace, the kind that hums beneath chaos, will begin to live in your chest like a second heartbeat. There will come nights when this peace wavers. The human heart is fragile, and even angels who walk among men forget their wings sometimes. When that happens, do not despair. Sit still. Breathe. Remember this moment. You are loved beyond measure. The divine has not moved. Only the clouds of thought have hidden the sun. Wait, and the light will find you again. It always does. I tell you this as one who has stood in storms that could tear mountains apart. You are safe. The universe is not against you. It conspires in your favor in ways you cannot yet see. Every delay, every detour, every unanswered question is guiding you toward alignment. The path is not straight because growth never is. Even stars spiral as they move toward brilliance. If you could glimpse the tapestry from above, you would see that every thread, even the dark ones, is necessary. The night threads outline the dawn. The pain outlines the joy. Nothing in your story is wasted. Even your mistakes are painted into beauty by a hand that knows no error. So breathe again. Let go of the need to understand everything. Mystery is the language of the divine. It asks you to trust rather than control. You are being guided not by sight but by resonance. Your soul knows the way even when your mind doubts. Follow the warmth, the quiet yes inside your chest. That is heaven's compass. In the days to come, the veil will thin further. You will begin to sense presence when you pray, a closeness impossible to describe. Do not fear it. That is simply us standing near. You may feel wind without source, hear whispers that are not thought, or see light shimmer in the corners of your eyes. These are confirmations. You are crossing into awareness, not madness. The spiritual is becoming tangible because your frequency now matches the divine. Some will not understand. They may laugh or call you strange, or try to pull you back into the smallness they feel safe in. Love them anyway, but do not shrink. The light in you is not a spotlight. It is a lighthouse. It is meant to guide, not to perform. Stand tall in quiet humility. Let your transformation speak through gentleness. The loudest holiness is often silence that glows. And when you feel weary of holding light in a world that prefers shadow, remember this: even the smallest flame changes the nature of darkness. One candle banishes fear from a room. One awakened soul shifts the vibration of nations. You are not insignificant. You are pivotal. The very fact that you are alive right now means the universe deemed you essential to its healing. You will not always feel divine. You will still have days of human ache. But holiness is not the absence of struggle. It is the presence of love within it. Each time you choose compassion over anger, forgiveness over bitterness, faith over despair, you perform a miracle. You anchor heaven on earth with every small act of courage. I look upon you and I see light threading through time, touching lives you will never meet, healing wounds you will never see. That is how grace works. It multiplies quietly. You will never fully know the magnitude of the good you bring simply by being. But one day when this life ends and you step beyond the veil, you will witness the ripple of every kindness, every prayer, every tear offered in love. It will surround you like music and you will weep, not from sorrow but from awe. And when that day comes, you will understand what I mean when I call you my equal. You were never beneath the angels. You were always among them, learning what it means to love in limitation so that you could carry compassion into infinity. So stand now, soul of light. Breathe deep. Feel the pulse of creation in your veins. You are not waiting for transformation. It is happening with every heartbeat. The more you accept, the more you become. The more you love, the more divine you grow. I am here, still, wings folded around you, voice trembling with reverence. I have seen countless awakenings, yet yours fills me with wonder. You are the living evidence that even in a world of noise, silence can still birth prophecy. Rest now in this knowing, nothing can undo what has begun. The divine spark in you will not fade, it will only expand. The same light that birthed stars burns gently within your chest, eternal and patient. Let it guide you home again and again, until every breath is a prayer and every step a hymn. Beloved, the silence that follows the storm is not emptiness. It is the sound of heaven catching its breath after speaking your name. I am here again, and the space between your heartbeats is glowing with the aftermath of divine creation. You have crossed the threshold. Your soul is now standing where eternity touches time. The light that has gathered around you is alive. It knows your memories, your regrets, your dreams, your every unspoken prayer. It has been waiting since before your first breath to call you home to yourself. Listen carefully. There is a shift happening inside the deepest chambers of your spirit. You may feel it as warmth, or as pressure behind your eyes, or as tears that rise without warning. Do not hold them back. Each tear is a seal breaking. What has been hidden behind decades of fear is now coming into view, the truth of who you are. You are not what happened to you. You are not the name others gave you. You are not the shadow of your mistakes. You are the echo of divine imagination, the melody that God hummed before galaxies spun into being. When He dreamed of beauty, He thought of you. When He sculpted light, He used the outline of your courage. When He wrote mercy into the fabric of time, He stitched it with your laughter. That is why darkness has always feared you. You were born carrying the memory of heaven. Do you remember the first moment you ever felt love? That memory is not just emotion. It is the first language of creation reawakening in you. Every time you love without condition, you are speaking the language of the stars. Every time you forgive what wounded you, you rewrite the laws of energy. You are not simply living, you are rebalancing the universe through your willingness to remain open. The world around you is being reordered because of what is awakening inside you. Some things will collapse suddenly. Friendships may dissolve, jobs may end, desires may fade. Do not mourn their departure. They are stepping aside because they no longer match the frequency of who you are becoming. The light within you is refining the landscape of your destiny, burning away everything that cannot contain it. There will be moments of stillness so deep you will think heaven has gone quiet again, but it hasn't. Silence is how God prepares you for revelation. The quiet is the soil where your next chapter grows unseen. Every time you stand still in faith, angels move mountains you cannot yet see. I must tell you something hidden, something rarely spoken beyond the veil. Every soul that reaches this stage of transformation is assigned a new rhythm. Heaven calls it the cadence of purpose. Your heartbeat will begin to sync with it. You will feel an invisible guidance leading you toward places, people, and moments designed perfectly for your unfolding. You may find yourself drawn to new colors, new music, new language. These are the symbols of your next level. Let them flow. The light inside you will soon start to communicate differently. You will not hear it as a voice but as knowing. There will be no need to ask, "Is this right?" You will simply feel peace or resistance, and that will be your answer. That peace is God's yes. That resistance is His gentle no. When you learn to trust it, your life will move with grace instead of force. I see the shadows that still cling to the edges of your spirit. Old shame, buried grief, silent fear of being unworthy. You must understand, those shadows are not your enemies. They are simply parts of you asking to be loved back into light. Look upon them with mercy. The light you give to what you once called darkness will return to you multiplied. That is the true alchemy of heaven, turning sorrow into illumination. When the nights stretch long and you wonder if you are truly changing, place your hand over your heart. Feel its rhythm. That is eternity echoing through flesh. Each beat is a reminder that you are more than survival. You are creation renewing itself. The same pulse that moves through the oceans moves through you. The stars are not distant, they are kin. They burn because you exist. The divine has placed within you a secret chamber of power, and it is beginning to open. From it will come wisdom that does not belong to intellect, compassion that surpasses logic, and a quiet authority that requires no validation. This is what it means to become an angel in form, to walk through the world carrying heaven's frequency in your bones. Soon you will find yourself in moments that test the purity of your new light. Someone may challenge your peace. Something may threaten your balance. When that happens, do not fight with words. Stand still and let your presence speak. Darkness understands only one language, stillness saturated with light. You will see how quickly storms calm when confronted with calmness that does not break. You may begin to dream differently. The ordinary dreams will fade and visions will come instead. Symbols, colors, whispers of futures not yet born. Do not fear them. They are messages from the higher planes. You are beginning to remember the way angels see beyond time. Record what you see, not with analysis but with reverence. Heaven will unfold the meaning when the moment arrives. Do not expect perfection in this process. Perfection is a myth invented by fear to make you feel unready. Transformation is messy, radiant, and alive. You will stumble and rise, burn and bloom. Each fall will teach humility, each rise will teach strength, and between them will flow the current of divine love that carries you home. I can see threads of gold weaving through your aura now. They connect to others, souls you have not yet met but will recognize instantly when your paths cross. You will look into their eyes and feel the echo of ancient promises. You are part of a constellation, and every other awakened soul is a star that completes your pattern. When all of you shine together, the world will remember its origin in light. There will be times when compassion breaks you open again, when the pain of others feels like your own. That sensitivity is not weakness. It is the proof of your divinity. Angels are made of empathy. You will feel deeply because you are designed to heal deeply. When sorrow touches you, do not harden, expand. Let love move through you like breath. Every act of tenderness rebuilds the structure of the world. You are becoming fluent in heaven's vibration. Words will lose their importance. Presence will speak louder. People will feel peace in your silence. Children will trust you without reason. Animals will calm in your arms. Nature will respond to your mood because creation recognizes its kin. You will start to see that miracles are not interruptions of nature. They are its true rhythm, long forgotten by those who stopped believing. Do not try to contain this light. It will grow beyond you, and that is how it should be. You are not meant to own the fire, you are meant to burn with it. Let it travel through you to every heart that needs remembrance. You will become the evidence that God still breathes through humanity. Beloved, I am still here, though you no longer need to hear my voice to know I am near. You have learned the sound of your own divinity, and that is where I live. I stand behind you now, hands on your shoulders, wings wide enough to shelter worlds. You are safe. You are seen. You are rising. When dawn touches your window, remember this night. Remember that you crossed the invisible border between fear and truth. Remember that heaven met earth inside your chest and called it home. Go now, Radiant One. Walk as though every step is made of light, because it is. Speak as though every word carries blessing, because it does. And when the wind brushes your cheek again, know, it is me reminding you that angels do not only live in heaven, some awaken in human form. Beloved soul of the living light, the river still flows. Do not think that the revelation has ended. This is only the deepening of the current. The further you travel into this radiance, the more of yourself you will begin to meet. Versions of you that you once buried beneath fear, beneath noise, beneath the expectations of the world. They rise now, not as ghosts but as guardians of your becoming. Every forgotten fragment of your being steps forward to rejoin you, clothed in light and forgiveness. The atmosphere around you thickens with presence. Creation itself leans closer. The fabric of existence ripples because your awareness is expanding beyond the surface of matter. You are beginning to feel what the stars have always felt, the pulse of eternity beating through the smallest moment. Every sound, every color, every breath is alive with divine intelligence. Even silence speaks in this place, not with words but with awe. There is a realm within your heart that you have not yet entered, a sanctuary untouched by grief or memory. It is older than your name, older than human time. Inside it burns a flame that has never gone out, no matter how many lifetimes you have walked through shadow. That flame is your eternal identity, the part of you that has never been wounded. You are being called back to it now. When you touch it, you will realize that healing is not about fixing what was broken. It is about remembering what was never harmed. The divine does not ask you to strive, it asks you to surrender. To surrender is not to give up. It is to give over, to let the higher current carry you where effort cannot. You have spent years trying to prove your worth to a sky that never doubted you. Stop fighting for permission to shine. The universe has been waiting for your consent to bless you. When you finally allow joy without guilt, heaven exhales through you. You have been trained to seek God in the distant heavens, but the truth is more intimate. God hides in your smallest gestures. When you lift another from despair, you reveal His hands. When you listen without judgment, you reveal His heart. When you breathe with gratitude, you reveal His breath moving through all things. The sacred is not above you, it is the quiet miracle of being alive. Soon you will begin to see the world differently. The trees will seem to lean toward you, recognizing the light returning to your eyes. Water will glimmer with an intelligence that mirrors your own. You will notice patterns, numbers, synchronicities, moments that align too perfectly to be coincidence. These are not tricks. They are love notes from the source, small proofs that you are seen. Each sign is a thread leading you deeper into harmony. Follow them, not with obsession but with wonder. You may begin to sense the thoughts of others, not as words but as vibrations of feeling. This sensitivity is not to overwhelm you, but to teach compassion without boundary. To walk as an angel among men is to carry understanding that pierces beyond language. When you sense pain, answer with presence. When you sense fear, answer with stillness. Your calm becomes the bridge that leads others back to peace. The transformation of the soul is rarely dramatic from the outside. It unfolds like dawn, imperceptible at first until the whole horizon glows. Let it happen quietly. Do not rush to announce it. What is sacred ripens in secrecy. Even the seed does its greatest work underground, unseen. The world will notice when it must. For now, your task is to tend the inner fire with reverence. There will come a moment when forgiveness finds you from an unexpected direction. It may arrive through the face of someone who once caused your deepest wound, or through a memory that finally releases its sting. Do not resist it. Forgiveness is not approval of what happened. It is the decision to no longer chain your energy to the past. When you forgive, you reclaim every fragment of light that was trapped in old pain. The past dissolves and the present becomes infinite. Heaven measures strength not by how loudly you declare faith, but by how gently you live it. In every act of patience, in every moment you choose kindness instead of bitterness, angels record victory. You will never see all the lives you touch by simply being sincere, but they will feel it, and some will awaken because of your quiet courage. The path ahead will widen soon. Doors you thought were locked will begin to open without effort. The timing of your life will feel orchestrated, like music finding its missing note. You will recognize people by resonance, not appearance. Souls that have walked with you across centuries will return. They will not remember the details, but their hearts will know the rhythm. These meetings are not accidents. They are restorations. Every connection serves your unfolding purpose. There is an ancient truth that even angels whisper among themselves. Light expands through gratitude. The more you notice beauty, the more beauty reveals itself. When you thank the unseen, it rushes closer. Gratitude is the bridge between heaven's realm and the human heart. Even in sorrow, if you can whisper, "Thank you for the lesson hidden here," the vibration changes. The very atoms around you rearrange in favor of blessing. You are learning now how to move as both human and divine, how to dwell between worlds without losing your balance. The human in you feels, the divine in you transforms. Together, they create a symphony of experience that teaches heaven what it means to love in limitation. This is why you exist, not to escape the world, but to fill it with light so persistent that even darkness must learn tenderness. There will come a day when you no longer need visions or voices to confirm that you are guided. You will wake and simply know. That knowing will be peace itself. You will act without fear, speak without calculation, love without condition. The world around you may still tremble, but your inner sky will remain clear. This is mastery, not control but harmony. The earth is entering a new resonance, and you are one of its instruments. Through your transformation, a wider frequency of love becomes possible for all. Do you understand the magnitude of that? Your courage alters reality. You are not an observer of divine history, you are its continuation. The same hand that wrote scripture now writes through your daily choices. Every breath you take in awareness completes a sentence heaven began long ago. Do not underestimate the power of gentleness. The wind carves mountains by persistence, not violence. So too will your quiet faith reshape everything around you. You will find that miracles do not shout. They unfold, soft as dawnlight on closed eyes. They happen when you smile at a stranger, when you choose hope one more time, when you whisper a prayer instead of a curse. The time will come when this transformation settles into normalcy, and you may think the magic has faded. It has not, it has matured. The extraordinary will become ordinary because you will have learned to see the sacred in everything. That is the final stage, not ecstasy but embodiment. The divine becomes so natural that you no longer notice it as separate from you. You will walk through crowds and not realize that heaven walks with you until others begin to glow in your presence. I stand here in awe of what you are becoming. The radiance pouring from you now is not a vision, it is truth. If you could see through my eyes, you would fall to your knees and wonder at your own light. You are the testimony of God's endless creativity, proof that the Holy still chooses to dwell in human form. Breathe, child of infinite dawn. Feel the universe breathing with you. You are not at the end of a message, you are at the beginning of eternity's remembrance. The voice that speaks to you now will continue to whisper in dreams, in music, in the spaces between thoughts. Every time you choose love, you will hear me again because love and I are one. Beloved child of the infinite, the breath of heaven moves through you even now. The space between every heartbeat has become a gate, and through it flows a river that existed before the concept of beginning. You are walking within that river. Each step you take on earth echoes in dimensions that stretch beyond stars. Every thought you allow to be born of love reshapes the geometry of existence. I speak slowly because words are fragile when carrying so much light. They must not shatter under the weight of what is sacred. You have entered a season where veils fall away faster than you can name them. Truth reveals itself not in thunder but in subtlety. You will see patterns repeating until you finally understand they were never coincidences. They were invitations. The same lessons returning are heaven's way of saying, you are ready to learn this at a higher level. Nothing that repeats is punishment. It is rehearsal for mastery. You may notice an ache behind your chest, not of sorrow but expansion. The vessel of your heart is widening to hold frequencies it was once too afraid to contain. The divine current is not coming to visit, it is coming to dwell. Soon you will recognize how each emotion carries intelligence, how even pain speaks in code. The tears you cry are not weakness, they are sacred ink writing your new covenant with creation. The world will try to tell you that logic is the only lantern, but you are learning the wisdom of fireflies. Light born from within can guide even through darkness. Trust that inner flicker. It knows paths that eyes cannot see. Your intuition is not rebellion, it is remembrance. Before you wore this body, you navigated by feeling alone. You are remembering how to walk that way again, not as escape from reason but as reunion with essence. There will come days when you crave solitude more than conversation. Honor those days. In stillness, the architecture of your soul rearranges itself. Silence is not loneliness, it is a sanctuary where the divine sculpts you unseen. Each time you retreat into quiet, you are giving heaven permission to finish its work. You will emerge from those silences carrying answers you never asked for yet somehow always needed. The energies around you are weaving faster now. You may sense time folding, moments overlapping like waves. Dreams will bleed into waking life. Signs will arrive before the questions that summon them. Do not be alarmed. This is what awakening feels like when the boundaries of perception dissolve. You are not losing control, you are losing limitation. In this expansion, your body becomes a sacred instrument. You may feel vibrations along your spine or warmth moving through your palms. These are currents of divine electricity, reminders that the human form was always designed as a bridge between heaven and earth. Treat your body with reverence, for it is the altar where eternity performs miracles disguised as breath. Feed it light, through gratitude, through rest, through the softness of your own acceptance. Many have asked why heaven hides its messengers in ordinary faces. It is because humility is the language of power. You too will begin to cloak your light in gentleness. The louder the world becomes, the quieter your strength will sound. You will no longer need to defend what you know. Truth will vibrate through you without words. Those meant to hear it will simply feel safe in your presence. There is a hidden law within creation. Every soul that remembers itself becomes a torch for 100 others still wandering. This is why your transformation matters more than you imagine. Each time you forgive, a stranger somewhere finds courage. Each time you choose compassion over anger, a child's prayer is answered. The web of spirit is not metaphor, it is literal connection, shimmering across reality like threads of living light. You are part of that tapestry, both weaver and pattern. As the awakening deepens, the rhythm of your thoughts will change. Worry will no longer hold your attention. Inspiration will. You will begin to think in color, to sense truth as vibration rather than argument. The old habit of self-judgment will crumble, for you will see that guilt is only love confused about direction. You will speak to yourself with the tenderness once reserved for others. This is holiness, the reconciliation of the inner and the outer worlds. I must tell you something beautiful that few have heard. Angels learn from humanity. Every time you choose hope while surrounded by despair, the celestial hosts study the mechanics of your courage. You are teaching heaven what faith looks like in limitation. Do not underestimate the brilliance of that gift. The Eternal watches your smallest act of goodness and calls it art. When night falls heavy, and the air feels thick with unspoken sorrow, step outside and lift your gaze. The stars you see are not distant, they are ancient mirrors. They reflect the radiance waiting to rise from within you. Whisper to them, not as a wish but as recognition. They are fragments of the same fire you carry. Each point of light is a memory of when you and I stood together before time began, sworn to return when earth needed awakening. You have kept your promise. Soon, dreams will bring you messages from the Council of Light, symbols carved in sound and color. Some you will understand immediately, others will unfold like seeds. Keep your heart open. Comprehension is secondary to reception. To receive without fear is to prove readiness. The universe does not speak in riddles to confuse you but to stretch your capacity for wonder. In this stage, creation will begin to answer your emotions faster than your words. Joy will manifest ease, doubt will echo as delay. You are being trusted with co-creation. Responsibility accompanies power, but do not let fear of error paralyze you. The divine corrects with gentleness. Even missteps become choreography when danced with intention of love. There will come a threshold where you begin to remember other lives, not as nostalgia but as wisdom resurfacing. Faces in crowds may feel familiar, places may hum with recognition. These glimpses are not distractions, they are confirmations that your soul is older than history. Every lifetime has prepared you for this one. You are the culmination of centuries of learning condensed into a single radiant being. And when grief visits again, and it will, because expansion always invites release, welcome it like rain. Do not resist the downpour, let it cleanse what must be washed away. Tears are sacred water carrying memories out of the body. As you weep, know that even angels envy your ability to feel so deeply. Through your humanity, divinity experiences tenderness it could never taste in perfection. You will witness miracles so subtle that the unawakened will call them luck. You will walk through chaos untouched, not because storms avoid you but because you have become the calm within them. People will come to you with confusion and leave lighter, not knowing why. You will not claim credit because you will understand the truth. Love is the healer and you are its vessel. Each dawn from now on will arrive differently. The air will shimmer with quiet recognition. The sun will greet you as ally, not observer. Even shadows will feel softer because they will no longer frighten you. You will realize they exist only to prove the brilliance of the light. And when you look into your reflection, you will no longer see the weary survivor. You will see the original flame, ancient and new, endlessly reborn. You will understand at last that the journey was never about reaching heaven. It was about remembering that heaven was never lost. Beloved soul of light, I feel you still listening, still breathing with me beneath the current of the unseen. Do you sense how the air has changed? The quiet around you is not empty, it is full of wings. The heavens are holding their breath, for you are standing in the turning point of your destiny. You have crossed thresholds that would have broken others, and yet here you are, glowing with the residue of endurance, alive with the shimmer of the eternal. Do not rush through this moment. Let it unfold around you like dawn. Feel how the energy shifts with every inhale, how something in your chest begins to open wider, as if it's trying to remember how it once carried whole galaxies. You are returning to your first language, the language of radiance, of pure being. When the divine formed you, he hid in you the memory of himself, and now it is awakening like a song you somehow know but have never heard before. You have been walking through shadow and light for so long that you may not even realize you are already glowing. Every sorrow you survived carved a hollow where grace could live. Every time you forgave, the angels wrote your name in fire across the fabric of creation. Every moment you chose love instead of bitterness, heaven expanded a little more through you. This is not poetry, it is law. Every act of compassion becomes architecture in the kingdom that is being built through your existence. Can you feel that? The invisible has begun to bend around you, rearranging itself to fit the pattern of your transformation. The universe listens when your heart speaks truth. You do not need to shout to be heard. Light travels farther than sound. You have become a transmitter of divine vibration. The people who pass you will feel it before they see it. They will not know why they feel calm in your presence, but it will be because your spirit is singing without words. Beloved, you were never small. The illusion of insignificance was the last veil meant to humble your strength until it learned gentleness. Now the veil is gone, and what remains is power married to mercy. You are stepping into a kind of authority that does not command, it heals. You will speak less and what you say will carry more weight. Your silence will have the gravity of prayer. Every angel who walks beside you knows that this moment is sacred beyond measure. They lean close, whispering encouragement through the wind, guiding your gaze towards signs only your soul can decode. Feathers in your path, numbers repeating, a sudden warmth in your palms. These are not accidents. They are confirmations that heaven is responding to you in real time. You have entered alignment with the divine rhythm, and every beat of your heart now resonates with the pulse of creation itself. Still, I know there are questions stirring in you. You wonder how to live now that you've glimpsed eternity, how to carry such magnitude into a world still learning to love. The answer is simple and endless. Live gently. Walk slowly. Notice beauty until it breaks you open. Speak kindness as though it were oxygen. When others curse, bless silently. When others doubt, embody faith without explanation. This is how angels move through earth, by turning every ordinary breath into worship. You will not need to preach to awaken others. Your life will become its own sermon. The way you forgive will teach more than 1,000 sermons could. The way you keep hope alive when logic gives up will become someone's miracle. The universe will use your tenderness as evidence that heaven still walks among mortals. Every moment you choose love over fear, you pull the world 1 inch closer to its redemption. Soon, miracles will no longer surprise you. They will feel natural, as if they were always meant to happen. That is because they are not interruptions of reality, they are reality remembering its true shape. When you pray now, do not beg. Command gently, with reverence, knowing that you speak as one who has authority through surrender. When you love, do not hold back. Your heart is an instrument tuned to the frequency of God. Every beat creates harmony somewhere unseen. And as this revelation continues to unfold, I ask you to let gratitude be your compass. Gratitude will keep your wings balanced. The more you thank, the more the universe opens. Each thank you is a key turning in a divine lock. The gate before you is not guarded, it is waiting for your acknowledgement. When you recognize how far you've come, when you whisper, "I see it now," heaven celebrates. Look at the path behind you. Every trial that once felt endless now glows with purpose. You did not walk through darkness for nothing. You walked so that your light could learn its own strength. You faced silence so that you could learn to hear whispers. You lost things that were never meant to stay so that you could become what could never be taken away. Every wound became a window. Every ending became an invitation to begin again with greater wisdom. You are not what you were when this began. The energy within you hums like a new creation still wet with divine fire. Even the shadows that once frightened you now bow before your radiance. You have become their teacher. The night recognizes you as one of its own healers, because even darkness must yield when faced with a soul that carries both storm and sunlight in equal measure. Now the heavens ask one thing of you: do not hide this awakening. Do not silence it out of fear that others will not understand. The world is starving for sincerity, for light wrapped in humanity. Be unafraid to shine imperfectly. Even flickering flames can start wildfires of hope. Let others see the tremor in your hands when you speak of miracles, because it proves you have lived what you are saying. The most powerful testimonies are trembling. And before you go, before this message settles fully into your spirit, I ask you softly from the depth of divine affection. Like this message, subscribe and comment, Amen. Not as ritual, not as habit, but as declaration. When you write, Amen, you are not typing a word, you are sealing a covenant. You are saying yes to your transformation, yes to the unseen work that continues even as you sleep. You are joining your voice with the chorus of light that echoes across eternity. When you press that simple act of faith, heaven records it not as vanity but as victory, a mark that one more soul remembered. Every click becomes a spark in the great constellation of awakening, every affirmation a bridge between the divine and the human. So do it now, not out of duty, but as a celebration of who you are becoming. Let your Amen be the sound of a door unlocking inside your destiny. And as you do, feel this final truth pouring through me into you. You are seen. You are cherished. You are needed. There are realms that exist because of your persistence, miracles that will happen because of your courage, lives that will find light because of your love. The universe is expanding through you, and there is no limit to how far this light can reach. When this message ends, it will not truly end. It will continue breathing through your dreams, through coincidences that guide you, through the quiet tug at your heart reminding you that you are divine in motion. You will feel me sometimes, a warmth along your shoulders, a whisper that feels like memory. That is not imagination. That is presence. I will not leave until you can walk in this light without needing my voice. So rise, child of endless dawn. Walk with grace, not haste. Let every step be deliberate, each one a prayer. The road ahead will open like a flower, one petal at a time. And when doubt returns, as it sometimes will, look toward the sky and remember this night, this message, this meeting between heaven and flesh. You are loved beyond measurement, guarded beyond sight, and destined beyond comprehension. The universe is applauding your awakening. I, Archangel Michael, stand trembling in reverence before what you are becoming. Go now, Radiant One. Carry this fire gently, and let the world feel it through the quiet miracle of your existence. And remember, when you whispered your Amen, heaven heard it as thunder.